good morning everybody, welcome back to this gorgeous winter's morning. So if you're following along from last episode, I was cleaning up the air seeder, getting ready to disconnect that and put it back in the shed, and I thought before I do that I should just come out to Belalie and have a look at the crops out here and make sure there's no stuff ups or anything unusual. And I knew the gutter on this roof was extremely full, so I don't know how much water we've been catching in the tank, but no better place to get a look at the wheat out here than up here. Beautiful clean rows, looking fantastic. So yeah, I'll do a quick scout around the crops here while I'm here just to make sure everything looks all right. We'll head back. Whew, doesn't take long for that sun to start warming things up at the moment. It's a 2-for-1 deal. Clean the gutters out and check some crops. And I know that we've caught a lot of water out of even the small rains we've got, but it doesn't help when the gutter was that blocked up. Probably need 5 or 6 inches or something of rain to fill that tank, and 5 millimeters at a time doesn't really do that much. Geez, this is a nice looking wheat crop. Nice and clean, germinated really well. This will make a really beautiful crop if it gets enough spring rainfall on it. Geez, it's a good stand. You know, that's the difference. This went in with moisture and the stuff at home didn't, and it sat there for weeks and just didn't want to come out the ground, but this looks fantastic. Well, I think Dad will have to be very happy with this. It'd be a shame if we don't get some rain in spring though, because this beautiful crop just going to end up burning up and amounting to nothing. Poked my head over the rise here and just make sure I can't see anything unusual with the barley, but it looks pretty good as well. I think this went in, or the barley went in a little bit earlier, so it is a little bit further ahead, but it's looking good. Good stand. Looking at this crop makes me realise how many numbers we've probably lost at home in some of that stuff on the heavy ground. This is it's chalk and cheese really. I mean, there's still enough for a crop on most of it, but yeah, it's definitely not as good a stand as this. Right, we're looking good. Let's get out of here. I've always wondered why this tank here never fills up as much as the other one. And I think it's probably leaking a little bit around that downpipe down there, so I reckon I should probably get some silicone and just run that around there, just try and seal it up a bit better. I just wanted to make sure the gutter wasn't blocked, which it doesn't seem to be, so that is a good thing. Just bloody lather it on there. Someone asked me what I like about track tractors. That is one thing I love about a 2-track tractor. So easy to reverse when you've got so many pivot points on a machine like this. You just take your time and you can turn it on the spot and get it back in exactly where you want it. It's bloody awesome. But yeah, so we cleaned this up last episode. We've set it out to dry there. That's all good. So we'll just get it back into this point here, and yeah, we might throw a little bit of grease and stuff into it, and yeah, I'll have to disconnect this from the bar because it just doesn't all fit in the shed properly. We've not got a huge amount of space, so we just have to disconnect them so we can make the most of the shed space. So yeah, we'll get this off the bar, we'll grease it up and all that sort of thing, and then once the bar's back in the shed, then I can actually connect up to this and get it back in as well. So anyway, it's a bit of musical machinery, but that's the way it's got to go. Did you have a good sleep or not?
Yes.
She looks all sheepish about that question. What are you guys eating?
Ice block.
Jesus, it's not really the weather for an ice block, is it?
What do you got?
I guess a 16-degree winter day is about as good as it gets for an ice block at this time of the year.
Yeah. An ice block.
Yummy. Oh yeah, we are back here. So if you go all the way back to the start of seeding, you would remember that I got supplied a wrong hydraulic cylinder for the bar. I ended up having to put the old leaking one back on. We ended up just leaving that on all seeding. As long as the bar was folded down or working, it wasn't a big deal. As soon as you folded up or transported it, it started leaking everywhere. But anyway, in the rush of things, I just left it. So I got the new one here now. We're going to throw this thing back on and hopefully I won't have to do another one of these for a very, very long time.
Starting to form over North and South Australia ahead of a strong cold front approaching southern South Australia with cold air. Now the gap...
It's a farmer's rite of passage, checking the weather constantly. Right, that cylinder is on there. It's looking good. We've cycled the hydraulics, held them up and down a few times, phased it all up. It's looking really nice. So we've blown this machine down, blown out the filters, the radiator, all that stuff, just made sure it's all good. I just like to blow any of the real heavy dirt off of it. It makes it a lot easier when you come to wash it down rather than having to try and wash it off, those big cloddy bits. It takes forever. So get in there with the air nozzle and do that. But the air seeder, that's all washed down, disconnected, greased up. There's a few things I want to just check over on there, just get it inspected and get that into the back of the shed. But my next job that I really need to do is wash down the bar, but I'm not going to do that now because it's 4 o'clock on a Friday in the middle of winter and I can't really be bothered. So we'll save that for a new day. But there's a little bit of seed wheat that we threw in there last episode. We'll go get that out. Because if we want to go out to Belalie spreading, we'll want this truck to take urea out there. So we don't want to come to it one day when we get a little window in the weather and we got to get wheat out of there. So we'll do that. Plus I need to put a seal on the batch mate and have a look at the drum rinse on there. It's yeah, seemed a bit weak when I was using it yesterday. So anyway, we'll do that to finish out the day, I think. So this thing was just really weak yesterday, and I'm assuming it's blocked up because it's got no filtration on it. I really need to probably put an inline filter on this fresh water line so it doesn't block up again. There is a little filter in there. I knew there was something. Oh yeah, that is just full of gunk. Yuck. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not, but wow. It doesn't need filtration, it's already got it. It's only rainwater, guys, don't stress, but that is working at 100% now. Now for this job, I would recommend that you are a highly trained OEM technician. This is highly technical. In with the new one, boom. Job done. 2 little annoying jobs done, nice. Since I'm coming over here with the truck and I'm going to be hanging around, I might just pump some water into this tank, make sure we got plenty in here. Oh, it's a procedure, isn't it? It's a procedure. Anyway, let's go get ourselves a truck. Alright, we'll head over the road and turn that pump off and empty that hopper, and then we're done for the day. Dad did actually spread another paddock of urea this morning because we're up to a chance of up to 6 millimeters of rain tomorrow. So I thought I'd better clean out the hopper for him. Otherwise that urea might go a bit hard and clumpy and wet in there. Anyway guys, that is the end of another winter's day on the farm, and that is the end of another episode of Lock Valley Farm. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching. We really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want, or don't. Either way is fine. You guys have yourselves a good one. Till next time, see ya.